So the time has come to get back to work. We've got Project X rolling in the background here, about to park up in the marina, and the guests are getting off and I'm getting on, and we're shooting straight over to Greece. They've been super busy on board. Brennan's been doing, I think he's done about four charters or so. And we have another couple more left, which I'm super excited to get back on board and get cooking, show you guys more cooking content, and just taking you along for the next 8 weeks. Not really sure what's after the charters. But yeah, they're gonna park up, I'm gonna jump on, I'm gonna do a handover with Brennan on the way to Greece. We've got about 2 days to steam, and then he'll jump off, take his holidays, and I'll take over. It's about 7:45. I like to come out and enjoy a coffee, clear my head, and just think about what needs to be done for the day. Lots of things to do with Brennan, organizing and cleaning and stuff today, so I'm gonna shoot all that, show you what a chef handover is. And I think I'm gonna take a page out of his book on his YouTube, where he was talking about the anxiety when you come back or join a boat, of all the overwhelming things that need to be done leading up to a charter, because we pick up in 2 days. So there's lots to do, and it's just a little, even though I have done 10 weeks on here already, it's still quite stressful, and you really just want to do your best and give the guests the best quality food. So it is a little stressful, but as the days go on, it gets a little less stressful once you start to see the produce come in and everything like that. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, watch the sunrise over here, and get into the galley. Oh, if you're wondering what this is, we put this here underway so no one goes down to the aft deck while we're underway, just because it's a little dangerous having people down there. So. All right,
Hey,
look who we got here.
what's going on?
What are you doing here?
I ask myself that every day. What am I doing here?
So obviously you know that we're handing over. It was the other way before, so I'm coming in, he's coming out. I'm fresh, he's not fresh.
No, I'm not fresh. I'm the opposite. I'm like dark and twisted. Yeah, so it was just kind of 2 weeks without guests, and it's been guests the entire time. So 48-hour turnaround maximum. There was some shorter ones.
It was crazy. I was watching the groups I was still on for the Project X, and you guys have been so busy.
Yeah.
How many? It was 4 charters.
Yeah, and the last 2 were like 15 days and then 18 days. So getting a bit lengthy. Not too long, but you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
You're looking down the barrel of that. And it was the 24-hour turnaround that kind of stitched us up, because that went right into a really challenging charter. And I'm just like, whoa, 27 people minimum for meals.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So just to explain that as well, there was a charter where they had a chase boat, I guess, or like a second boat, which they had more guests on, right?
Yeah, it was like a 34 meter.
Yeah.
They had 11 guests on there, which is a lot for a 34 meter. So they were always over here.
Yeah, so they came over every day for lunch and dinner, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, Brennan is exhausted, but I'm coming in to take over, hopefully giving a little bit of oomph to the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to go through the cool room. So the cool room's just kind of, I guess, needs a good organization.
This is how it looks directly. This is no filter. This is chaos.
Yeah.
It's an 18-day trip. We're running everything down, and it's just like everyone's kind of tired. So this is as unfiltered as it gets, guys.
And we're going to show you what we're going to get up to. So we're going to condense everything, use up anything that's kind of going off. Okay, we're going to get into it and condense the cool room down, get this thing nice and organized, ready for the order. Just want to kind of show you the sea state and how beautiful it is out here. Super beautiful. And look at this sunset, stunning. So I'm going to end the day here, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for more action, hopefully provisioning. I'll see you tomorrow. Straight into the freezer at 8 a.m. We didn't quite finish yesterday, but I'm getting through it. It's looking pretty good. I'm just about to de-ice the floor and just reorganize everything a little bit better. So as you can see, everything is kind of quite full at the moment, but we still have spaces for crates and stuff. I've made a bit of space over here. So this is the crew area. We've got a big crew order coming in. And then over here, we've got the guest stuff. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get into this, the ice, and get ready for these provisions. Once we've kind of gone through everything, you start to kind of plan menus to see what stock's on board, see what prep is here. Brennan's actually done a whole lot of prep. Like, we've just gone through the freezer, and there's a lot here to work with, which is nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
So what I do is I basically write down all the prep I have, and I have another document up here where I write the menu ideas. So I'm using those already prepped ingredients to then create the menu based on what I have. And then anything after that, then I start to prep leading up to the trip, which will be tomorrow. I just want to talk about some of the prep that you were doing, because I feel like you're doing a lot more than I was. Some really cool shit. All these like garums, oils. I know you didn't prep all of it, but it's kind of cool, like, to come in to use your prep and to be like, oh, that's his ideas, and then I'm going to create menus around kind of his ideas that he had as well. It's good to have another chef.
And I'll do the same with whatever preps up over here. I'm like, oh fuck, I never would have gone to that part of Food Town.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's sick. The same with the dry storage and freezer, where you're like, oh, that product's cool. I didn't know that
existed.
So it's fun. The collaboration of this job with all of us. It's pretty cool. I have an idea. I've done it before. It takes up a lot of space in the wall, but we organize prep by ethnic background. So it's like, here's Japan prep, and it's a list of type and amount.
True.
And you have to be diligent about crossing stuff off as you use it.
Yeah.
But like, to have that on the wall, I did it on this 150 meter. So we had a wall of like French, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Thai, whatever. And then the list of what's in the freezer, rather than going down there, or because if it was hard to quantify what's in there. What do we have? What can we prep up? Like, what do we? Oh, we're out of full off. Let's get some of that done in the freezer. That bit's done. It's something that I wanted to talk to you about anyway.
Yeah, no, I love the idea. It's like, I think as a yacht chef, you wear so many different hats of different cuisines, and it's like, you just need to be able to do everything. And also not everything, but everything lasts, not last minute, but
you need to be prepped.
You need to be prepped. You need to be prepped for everything, Middle Eastern, Japanese, whatever they throw at you.
I think the saying goes like, jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, we have to, that's food for us, where people are like, what's your specialty now? I think chefs always cringe that question, because we don't, if you're a good chef, if you're from either the UK or one of her colonies, we've grown up multicultural.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up in Italy, where it's just bang, one food. India, bang, one food. I know there's every place in the food, but you know what I mean?
We've been exposed to everything.
We have favorites. We have things that we love.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's the good part about being a jack of all trades.
Yeah. Very important as a yacht chef.
Yeah.
So we're going to crack on with this menu. I'm going to bounce off his ideas about the prep he's kind of done and what he wanted to create with that prep. And then, we're going to create some epic menus and hopefully nail this charter. Okay, so we have just taken on a lot of fuel in Albania here. I haven't really traveled here myself, but a lot of boats come here to refuel before they head to Greece or before they cruise this area. So we are planning to move from here to Corfu, and then the provisions are there waiting for us. So ready for that. Got all the boys here, got Brennan here still, which is amazing. They're 4 chefs, which makes my job easier. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of the Albanian village here. I'm not even sure where we are, but got like a beach over here, which actually looks quite lovely. This place has some beautiful like white sand beaches. Not here, I don't think, but in Albania generally. So I would love to visit one day. A lot of abandoned buildings. I think this was here 6 years ago when I was here last. But we're gonna cruise up there. I think it's only an hour away, so I need to organize the truck and make sure that they're waiting for us when we dock. That was something else. I don't know if I'm out of training or it's been a while, but we just kind of finished getting most of it into the cool room, and now there's the job to condense it and just put it away properly so it's everything can be seen, stacked right, and easily accessible. So produce looks incredible. Got it all the way in from France, which is no-brainer for me. Exhausted, even though I just got back, but beautiful end of the day here in Corfu, and I'm just going to get the drone up. Can't see it there, but I'm going to get the drone up and show you around. Fly over to Old Town, which is just behind me here. I came here a long time ago on a sailboat. I was on a 37-meter sailboat and explored a little bit, but too good of a sunset to not fly the drone. Okay, so once the freezer is nice and organized, as you can see, everything's off the floor, everything's in their places. I like to free up some more space in here by starting to defrost the guest meats and stuff, because all the big pieces of meat take, 2 days to defrost. Any seafoods, any things that you need for the menu for the next 3 days, I usually start to get out now and just get into the cool room here. And we've just got a little defrost shelf down the bottom here for all the meats and seafoods. So I'm going to do that now and then start thinking about menu items and getting together those menus for the next few days. It kind of gets you ahead as well. So I've got most of the fresh and frozen stuff on board. I'm just waiting for the dry goods, but I've got a list of that. I know what's coming in. That's going to be arriving from France today. And my process now, I've got a bit of time to go through all the guest preferences that have been sent to me, and I'm going through the chats, the service chats on WhatsApp, which we have the orders that come through, and I'm getting all of their particular stuff that they asked for last time to hopefully preemptively predict what they want for this trip. So that's the idea with yachting, is just trying to give the guests what they want before they even know what they want, if that makes sense. That's the kind of service that we give on board. So I'm going through all of the preferences now and starting to write up the menus and just making sure that nothing has been missed. So as you can see here, the way that I like to do it, I see what stock we have. So this is all the prep stuff that I was talking about yesterday, of what Brennan has kind of left me, or what's some cool stuff to use, and all these toppings and things that can be used on my menu. So then over on this side, I start with themed lunches and dinners. This particular trip will be mostly family style. So I'm coming up with themed lunches, dinners. I've got Middle Eastern, Greek, Indonesian, American, Turkish, Spanish, Mexican, Thai, Japanese, Indian, Chinese, pizza night, yum cha night, sushi night, French night. So that's kind of how I do it. I theme the dinners around that, and then I come up with my ideas here. And then down here, high tea was quite popular, or like a tea time, afternoon tea time. So stew is actually going to be on that kind of stuff. And we've got a list of all different types of things here, like madeleines, cookies, mini tarts, brownies, tea cakes, halva, stuffed dates, all that kind of stuff, Turkish delights. So stew's going to be on this one. If they do request more plated style, they could have changed. I have plated starters here, so more intricate dishes for the guests for dinner if they request it. And then I've got main courses here based around the proteins. I've got the Wagyu beef, I've got the sea bass, Ora King salmon, the veal, the Galician chicken breast and stuff like that. And then moving down here, I like Max to take on the desserts, 30 desserts that we're going to offer over the 15 days, so a dessert for lunch and dinner. So he comes up with a list here, and the idea behind that is, I have explained before, but it's really good just to have these lists up on the cupboards here, and when you're kind of getting into the trip, you get super tired and your brain doesn't work properly. So I have these lists up there. Myself, Max and Stu can refer back to these lists, and we can write those menus the night before to give to the guests for breakfast that morning, so they can have a look at it, approve it, make any changes, and then we can get on with the day. So that's the process that I like to do to plan for charter. Well, that's it. We are all packed away somehow. This is the fullest I think it's ever been. We've got a 15-day trip, so it's expected to be this full. We got some amazing produce. Like, I'm going to show you a little bit of the stuff now, but I just prefer to get this stuff from France. It's just way better quality. Beautiful. Not sure if you can see that. Berries up here. Amazing tomatoes, eggplant, asparagus. Beautiful stuff, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, these. Awesome. So we're all packed up, everything is on board, and I'm just gonna knock off, I guess. And got a big prep list for the boys tomorrow. Guests arriving around, they're here for dinner. So we just got dinner to do, which is amazing. That's like the perfect first day. Just so you can prep up, be prepared, and get ready for the guests' arrival. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Next week I jump into charter and explain what happened to my face. Lots of amazing food cooked. Incredible charter. We got to swim. Could have something to do with the mark on my face. It was a few stitches actually, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week for lots more food content, cooking, and lots of the dishes that I created for the charter. I'll see you there. I don't think so. That wind just hit me. I think I'm bleeding.